Alright, can you include your audio? Test, test, test. Because this doesn't, none of this matters if none of the audio is working. Wait, you want to talk? Mine's fine. Do you need the echoes there? Because I'm listening on my computer. You haven't included your audio, Hunter. I restarted
Alright, I
Screen,
have
but
now. Hello.
it looks perfect.
There we go.
All right. Spam the chat if it's still going off. The audio is still shit. Twitch is being
Twitch.
very annoying.
Annoying.
So, what you want to summarize what you just said about AlphaTauri?
So
Croc
I,
definitely wants to
I,
hear
I
that.
was just going over how that they're second in the combined constructors championship, and they're like Williams but better. They've got a team that's not going for wins, but they're going for those consistent top five finishes, and just doing that consistently across the whole all five tiers really, and that's why they're second, just behind Aston Martin. Really, I mean Aston Martin, you can they're miles ahead, but that second place does look a bit tight.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, especially the new TPs I think have done very well. I've heard from drivers like Neo that Tier 3 Haas has done a very good job. Ethan, I think we have to congratulate for doing
Mm.
that. We'll have to see how they do. I mean, I haven't seen much of Tier 3, I'm not going to lie. I am not able to pay attention to the other tiers as I once was just because there's so many new drivers. And yeah, I
Mm.
don't really have the time. So I think it's great. It's great to see that the new TPs are able to come in and really do a good job and give the old TPs a run for their money. Um, is there any? Do we want to talk about maybe the teams that aren't doing so well, or maybe the teams that
Um,
are underperforming from what we thought in the
I
preseason
thought
predictions?
I I I was going to talk about my fellow or Red Bull really. In fact, I feel like I gave Sahamed like a good exit. I gave him a good. I tried to keep the drivers that did bring that success at Red Bull, like Krasu, but he went to Ferrari TP, and Genie, who's now at Aston Martin, and they're just like when they're all gone, there's just like no. It's like a new team. There's like no one. There's no familiar faces. It's pretty much just him that's the only Red Bull driver that's still there. So
Yeah, I think Sahamed's definitely gone for doing his own thing, and
mm,
it's not it's not too bad of a thing, but we'll see if he can get it. We can get it working. I think right now the combined standings is Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, Williams, McLaren, Mercedes, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Red Bull, Haas,
mm,
and Ferrari. I'm not gonna lie, as a former Ferrari TP, I still have a special place in my heart for Ferrari.
yeah.
I still like seeing Ferrari do well. I love Manu. He's still with Ferrari. A great fucking driver. He's so consistent. I love him, and it does kind of break my heart to see Ferrari down in P10. But I think Kairaz has got it covered. I hope he can get it ready. I do want to say I don't want to harp on my own TP, but I'm surprised that McLaren and Alfa Romeo aren't doing too well, and I will take some of the blame for that. Me and Joshi did not have the best Austria, um,
I mean,
but I'm surprised they're not top three.
Joshy
McLaren is,
was I saw Joshy behind me during Tier 1, and he had good pace. He's definitely a proper Tier 1 driver now, but I don't know. Is it like is it consistent? Is it consistently there, or is it just getting used to
from
the
what he,
car? Or
yeah, I think it's something along those lines. I remember him telling me you remember how Kitten got forced wide at turn three, and he got a
mm,
3 second penalty. Yeah,
yeah.
that happened to Joshi twice, is what he told me.
Ah,
So at that point, he was like, I don't want to do this anymore because it happened. I don't know.
mm.
He
I,
we're
f-
both I think we're both able to fight in the
I feel like
midfield and maybe for a podium. But yeah,
mm,
go on.
I feel like it's Blake the TP, isn't he? He's the TP, right?
Yeah,
Blake
Blake's
South.
the
Yeah,
TP.
yeah. I feel like he's put in a good team. Like he's got you. He's got He's got Joshy. He's got I think Pink's still there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some strong names there that can perform well, but maybe it's just not a lot of practice or something like that. But I
Yeah,
feel
we'll
like
have to see. I think.
yeah,
Go on.
I feel like once that team starts going on well and I think they can be a big threat. So it will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just do a quick rundown. I think for this season, I think insanity would be insane. I still haven't been in the championship. If you guys have watched the URFL commentary, please, if you haven't, go check it out. We're on 161 views for the Austria stream. It's fucking incredible. Thank you all for the support. It's amazing to see. And please check out the YouTube as well. All the VODs there, there's clips and everything. I'm trying to make more clips. I'm trying to do all that, but I think Sanity will easily take the. Not easily. I don't want to
Do
say
you
that.
think it'll be a 1-2 for
I
Aston
think
Martin?
it's not a 1-2. It's a failure. I predicted them to only not get 1-1-2 this season, but obviously Insanity's out. So for Monaco, get well soon. Hopefully, you're joking. The flag
Hopefully
is
that
back.
gets better.
You're joking that the flag is back. No, no,
No.
Test. I have to restart stream.